The benefits of principles. When we see the birds flying or the fish swimming in schools, they are not just following each other. They are aligned to an energy field. They are responding to an attractor field, an electromagnetic wave of pulsing vibration. We humans also respond in similar ways. This field is called consciousness. In this field, we have vibrational frequencies we attune to. Each frequency, like a radio station or television station, plays out a certain channel. Each channel is a level of resonance, if you will. From the victim channel, we hear and see how powerless we are. We hate ourselves and we hate others for taking advantage of us, for not helping us, for not caring about us. We want others to feel sorry for us, so they will help us. Most of us have been on this channel many times. The world is not fair, and we can't do much without their help from this channel. Another channel is the "Don't mess with me" channel, or "You'll be sorry." This channel lives above the victim to some extent and does not want to become or tune into the "poor me" channel, so it takes a stance. It is aggressive and threatening and has a tendency to loudly broadcast its opinions. It uses intimidation and threats. Another channel is called "What You Think of Me Is Everything." This channel broadcasts images and sounds reflecting our reputation. Can't you see how important I am and how loving and kind I am? It's somewhat passive, or can be, but when not noticed or recognized, it tunes to the channel "Don't mess with me" or "You'll be sorry," and becomes aggressive. And if that doesn't work, yep, you guessed it, channel victim. We have no choice but to broadcast whatever frequency we habitually align to. Most of us, all too often, are aligning to negative energy fields. How do you know it's negative? Well, because it feels bad. One channel might feel better than another, but it's still not joy and freedom. How can we align ourselves to a higher vibration? One that results in empowerment, confidence, freedom from pain. So here's what I discovered. Here's the key to open all the channels. Willingness. Can we be willing to find out if there are other channels to even resonate with? The second key is the use of a principle. The principle is a high vibration attractor field, like a ladder. This ladder is like an energy field of power. The higher you go, the more effortless it gets, like our atmosphere. It's weightless at the top. To choose a principle from a lower station is like being the only fish swimming in the opposite direction of the school. Most people turn back because it feels like going against the grain. It feels unnatural, and there's much resistance in it. If we chose the principle of kindness, we will not want to be kind from the victim channel because they were not there for you. So why should you be kind to them? And it feels fake. It doesn't even make sense. We really want kindness, but since it wasn't given to us, we refuse to give it to them. It's justified. That's why we keep playing the same station over and over. But that doesn't negate the power of principles. Every time we choose a principle, we begin to turn our dial. At first, there's static, nothing new is playing, and if we keep choosing the same principle, and here are some high vibrating principles, followed by a short understanding. Well, willingness, we already talked about that. You have to be willing to find out if there are other channels out there. The second one is openness. Openness is the desire or the ability to know more. And then courage is a principle. The desire or the ability to act even when feeling bad or feeling fearful in spite of it. A fourth principle is honesty. Your truth as you know it, and the courage to share it, even if there is a fear, imagined or real, of retaliation. And 5 is a big one: faith, hope, charity, kindness, and tolerance. And this is the realm of the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I believe in a peaceful world, and I hope to add to it even when others are rude. Those are really high vibrational principles. The sixth one is, I love this one: seek to understand instead of being understood. This leads to compassion. Compassion has no judgment or negativity in it at all. There's only a frequency of understanding. And when we seek to understand others, we get that in return. We understand ourselves. Well, because we're all vibrating from all these different channels. So when you understood what it was like to play the victim channel, you understand when someone else is on that channel. When we choose these principles, we jump into another attractor field, one that plays, I love my life. Well-being always flows. Life is for you instead of against you. People are cooperating instead of competing. God is loving and kind instead of vengeful and punishing. One becomes generous instead of stingy. And one becomes free instead of fearful. And we have a choice of channels. We don't have a choice of what plays. We can't change the show, so to speak. We can only change the channel. So which channel do you choose? Because you're the decider. You actually are the whole radio. Peace and freedom to you.